my hair look like?
That's fine. Looks like a middle-aged man balding. Okay. Hi, I'm Keisha.
And I'm Bart.
And welcome back. My dad is visiting for his birthday from California, and I thought it would be a really great idea for him to make his famous sweet potato pies. Only I'm going to veganize them because he is not vegan. So we're gonna go ahead and get started.
What we have in the bowl are 6 large sweet potatoes. We boil the sweet potatoes and then we peel them and mash them up. First ingredient we're gonna add is 1/2 stick of Earth Balance butter.
Since we are making this vegan, instead of eggs, I'm going to substitute that with flaxseed. Now 1 tablespoon and 3 tablespoons of water equals 1 egg. So I have 5 tablespoons of flaxseed, but 12 or 2/3 cup of water, simply because there's a lot of water in our sweet potatoes and we don't want our mixture to become too watery. You can also use any egg replacer. I prefer to not use egg replacer, I don't like the taste of it, so I use other alternatives. So you want it about this texture, sort of like a yolk, as a yolk would be. And this took me about 3 minutes beating by hand. Once your mixture is finished, go ahead and pour your flaxseed into the bowl and mix until just combined.
Next, add 2 cups of granulated sugar. Sometimes we will use 1 cup of brown sugar and 1 cup of granulated sugar. Also remember that we'll give you the measurements that we're using, but when it comes to the sugar and the spices, it's always good to taste your pie fill as you go along to make sure that it has the balance of sweetness and of spices that you personally prefer.
And you can because there are no eggs in it.
Now we're going to add our spices and our salt. We used 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon each of nutmeg and cinnamon. Our last spice is vanilla. We're going to start with 2 teaspoons of vanilla. When I'm cooking at home, I use Cook's pure vanilla gel. It doesn't have any alcohol or other carrier in it.
The last ingredient we're going to add is a little trick with the lemon my dad taught me.
Yeah, so we're gonna squeeze about 1 teaspoon of lemon juice into the pie fill. And the purpose of the lemon juice is to cut the heavy potato aftertaste that the sweet potato pie can sometimes have.
Set that to the side, we're gonna go ahead and work with our crust. This is a pie crust I made earlier this morning and placed in the freezer for about 10 minutes to make sure that there is no shrinkage. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and dock it to prevent any air bubbles coming at the bottom of the crust or on the sides. Don't need too many, just a little bit, and just a few along the edges. I'll place this in a 400-degree oven until lightly brown to prevent sogginess. Once the pie crust is lightly brown, remove it and let it sit to cool. At that time, go ahead and add the filling. Smooth out your pie until it's about even with your crust. If you like to have more crust than filling, feel free to add less. And place back in the oven at 400 degrees until it is done. All right, guys, the pie is out the oven and we are going to taste.
Go ahead, it's your kitchen.
That was a nice crunch on the crust. I do taste the nuttiness of the flaxseed. My dad might say it needs to be a little bit sweeter, but perfectly fine for me.
No, I think it's good. And I think that turned out good.
All right.
All right.
As always, thanks for watching and happy eating.